I didn't get a chance to read it before it went away. Well, I had I was hiding the thing and just, can we go back to it really quick? All right, so Giga is paused. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a few sec then, CT. Okay, so that's it. Nothing super interesting in chat. All right, fair enough. What do we do in the meantime while we wait for the 5th to connect? I guess we can look at skins. I think I saw Ash had something pigeon related on her USP. Can we go back to Ash? Yeah, Pigeon Master. Pigeon Master. Pigeon Master Ash. Nice. All right, what else we got? We got some dualies. Those are Flora Carnivora. Oh, I keep seeing that USP and I want it. Are you really, Lunari, are you really buying Deagle? Or are you just doing that because we're in pause time and you can buy whatever you want and it doesn't really matter? And we have a knife. It's a nice knife. It's a tiger stripe. All right, we're going to go look at Giga now. What have we got here? You gonna play Hunt? All right. You're not going to hang out and see if Nouns FE wins it? They might win it. They might not win it if you're not here. You gotta be here. Bet all Nouns FE. If you have channel points, there is a prediction running. And Nouns FE are at 600 to Giga's 1400. So you could wager some channel points, but it does look like we have a full 5 versus 5. I'm going to hide my camera, and we're going to dive on into the game. Excellent. You have bet all Nouns FE. Good. Nouns FE with a 3-player stack on the A-bomb site, and they are going to need it because Giga are going to make this one a quick one. Gadfly just racking up the frags. These dualies going crazy. Oh, and a third. 3 versus 2 now. Gadfly getting out from under Belk and going to walk back over for the 4th kill. So Nouns FE, they may have been left waiting, but it will not stop them. At the very least, it will not stop Gadfly. Oh, that's a good start. And 3 MP9s, Nouns FE are looking to increase the pace. Gotta farm up that money. Ooh, Molotov should do a lot to stop Giga, but doesn't. There's Gadfly opening things up once again, this time with the M4. Giga looking to make this one a B-site take, it looks like. They've got 2 players hanging out over by apartments. Tori gonna spot Pluto. Doesn't know there's a 2nd player over, but the 2nd player might be headed on into Underpass anyway. Well, this might be some good timing for Giga. They've started to take mid control. There's not a whole lot of Nouns FE over here to try and stop them from doing so. Really, we're just waiting for somebody to stick a toe out. Giga keeping things pretty slow and steady. Got a good minute remaining. Ooh, Ash looking for something, and she's gonna find Vacant. That's the bomb as well. Good shot back from Shaz. But it's still a 3 versus 4. 3 of those critical MP9s for Nouns FE. And they're starting to tighten the net just a little bit. They've left bomb over on Cat. Gadfly gonna get involved here. Good shots onto Pluto. Shaz, ooh, backs off out of ladder. That is gonna give the sound alert over to Gadfly. Is she gonna go for the peek? She's not gonna need to. She's just keeping the attention for Violet. Oh, what is that name? You're not gonna make me say that is a stupid name. I'm just gonna call you the last player. Play piano keyboard. Okay. Piano. Well, the piano gets turned into splinters. Good. This is why it's hard to cast games sometimes, because players, they do terrible things with their names like this. All right, full buy out of the Giga side. Looking for the mid control, as you do. Ooh, they're about to get crunched in on from multiple directions. Gadfly in from connector finds 2. That is a dangerous thing. Nouns FE with a critical double. I want to say entry, but not quite an entry. Ooh, Gadfly sticks around just a touch too long, and Vacant gonna pick up that kill. 3 versus 4. And now the Giga player is starting to get involved over on A. Ash will take down Slumpness back to the 2 versus 3, looking for the second, but will be evaded. They haven't checked Palace, and Violet in here could do a lot of damage once the smoke fades. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Nouns FE, they didn't break the path to window. Oh, the ult misses, and Violet gonna take full advantage, but now Vacant knows where she is. 2 versus 1. Tori getting moved over to the A side as well. But Vacant just gonna get out of dodge. Just pieces on out, has the bomb over by T Apartments, and has a good 25 seconds left to work with. That's enough time to get the bomb over to B, but Vacant will be met by Tori on the B-bomb site and doesn't have enough time to really probe around, so just has to go full tilt, full jog out onto the site. Has to start getting that bomb down, and Tori more than happy to take it away. 3-0 for Nouns FE. We've seen a few games tonight with the Mirage that's been kind of one-sided to start. See if it continues in that direction. Question that I would like to see is how are these teams doing earlier on in the season? Nouns FE. For some reason the league info didn't want to load. Our Nouns FE are 2-2, and Giga are also 2-2. So these teams are even, so one of them going to be pulling ahead now. 3-1 or 3-0 to start this one off, and it's going to be fully Deegs for the Giga side. Man, I'm getting so, like, the fact that I casted Mega and now I'm casting Giga is like messing with my brain. You know? Like, if the next team I have to cast is Ultra, then it will fully just destroy me. Violet missing a couple on these ops, but the Deeg rings true. Couple of solid headshots. I mean, Vacant all alone, 1 versus 3. But the Deeg has already found 1. It's going to be it, though. 4-0 start. Now it does look like Gamer Legion did win the first versus Complexity, so that's pretty sad, but we'll get him in the next one, guys. Don't you worry. Alrighty. Ooh. A little bit of nade damage being done early on toward the Giga side. I like this craft. Gadfly has given, well, it's Gadfly's M4 has been embossed with the Lilith stickers, but it's not working out. The shiny sticker's not going to be enough for Nouns FE to hold on to the round. And Tori now 1 versus 4, as the rest of her team has been bulldozed by Giga. Pluto now looking for this final frag. He hears Tori. They hear Tori. This one could go either way. Ooh, 5 bullets left. Not going to be enough to hold on. And 3 players survive. As Giga chalk up their first round. Decent money left for the rest of Nouns FE. They're not going to be able to put together a full buy on this one. And Violet takes that as license to pick up the Scout. It do be Scout time. So mostly pistols now for Nouns FE. Oh, we're getting the Zeus. Are we going to actually get the Zeus, though? Giga can still look for this. Oh, Violet already knocked out of the round. Oh, and they slow peek it over toward Tori. The Zeus unable to do its thing. The pistols, though, they do get a couple of kills for their due. 2 versus 3. Not going to be an easy battle for Nouns FE. They could just choose to save these rifles, but this one still, there's a solid amount of time left on the round, and Giga would be behooved to go hunting. Four to 1 start, bomb down, looking for that 5th round. Ooh, good damage on the scout. 5-7 comes out, but players already backed away. Lunari burns, and the 5-7 not going to be enough. Nouns FE, you concede a round, and Giga 2 to 4. There should be a buy here for Nouns FE. They've all got the money, so see if they can make this one work. Heavy stack on the A bomb site. Look at all the utility that's already been used over toward ramp, but Giga aren't there. They're over towards mid. They're taking the mid control, and they're taking Ash as well. And this B bomb site, Tori going to be in a sorry state. Oh, she's just capped by Shaz. This might be time to call up the save already. 3 versus 5. There's only a singular kit in the hands of Violet. And Nouns FE are going to want to hold on to that AWP. So Giga going to be gifted this 3rd round to hopefully not give them too much more. I don't know. Ooh. Slumpness maybe has the read on this, but the molly will prevent any further pushing. It does look like Nouns FE are going to get to hold on to their rifles, but this 3... Oh. Violet will just erase Pluto. Not a planet anymore. And now it's just going to be the saved rifles for Nouns FE. They're not going to be buying up a whole lot of utility to work with. Ash does buy back in, but it's just the MP9 for Tori. This is a USP I want. I say as it's instantly put away for the knife, which makes sense because you're running, but... Oh! Violet up close and personal. Shotgun op in the face of Slump. Goes for the double. Not going to connect. Has to back away now, but it's a great entry on into the round. Oh, but it's punished out of Giga. Double entries for Piano and Pluto. They're going to get the bomb down in a hurry, and Ash not quite able to find her target. Piano with a kill as well. Me with the save. Nouns FE. Giga's gaining some steam here. If they keep going, this one could definitely get dangerous. Timeout for Nouns FE. Pigeon Master Ash. We're just going back to the Pidgeys. Oh, there it goes. We're going to follow the gun. Pigeon Master. Oh, too close. Alright, just pistols for Nouns FE this round. They've had a rough couple of rounds. They saved the rifles and weren't really able to get anything done with them. So this one should be a bit of a gimme for the Giga side. Nouns FE looking for the comeback. Really, you just want to keep this round as close as possible. Upgraded pistols on the Nouns FE side. The question is, can they put them to use? Already able to bag one headshot, but we're going to need a little bit more from the Nouns FE side. That's a headshot. That's the op taken down. 3 versus 3. And that is actually really huge here. Violet's still alive. She's the opper for Nouns FE, so definitely a possibility. But this one, there's not going to be any way to get back into this site for Nouns FE, so GIGA going to close the door on their 5th round. I do like what I'm seeing, a possibility at Lunari finding the back sides of GIGA. Ooh, there it is. Takes away Shaw's rifle. Oh. Violet falls to the bomb, but she only had a pistol. Gadfly still held on to the AWP. So Nouns FE still in a good spot to buy up. Still in a good spot to keep things moving. Try to fight back for the tie. So I was forced to notice something on that M4. It's called the Stratosphere, I think. And when you hold it, it looks like you're holding a giant penis. So, as soon as we see that, I'm going to point it out, and then you'll never be able to unsee it. Ooh, Gadfly out in the middle of nowhere. Punished with a 1-for-1. Violet falls as well. And GIGA taking the player advantage once again. There it is. There it is. If you look to the right hand. Oh, we don't get to see it. It kind of looks like you're holding a big penis. It's just like flying into your other hand. It's terrible. If Tori examines it, we'll get to see it better. Really, though, what she needs to examine is some shots down range. The smoke doing a good job to keep her safe from apartments, but... Ooh! She peeks out just in time, and Ash joining in. They found the player advantage right back. 2 versus 3 now for GIGA as they continue to take space on this B-bomb site. They're not finding the impact, though. Tori with a kill, and it's just Slumpness now. 1 versus 3, 48 seconds. Doesn't have the bomb, though, and ooh, we'll get one. But where's bomb gone? It's over by the empty pillar on the site. So this is Slumpness basically needs all the kills. And Nouns FE, they're basically trading back and forth. They do manage to clean this one up in the end. So it's a tie game, 5-5. It looked so strong from Nouns FE. Look at the planet. Oh my gosh, it's so bad, but it's so good. I kind of want it. But I want lots of skins, and I already have a fade for my M4, so there's no reason to retire that. And I already have one of my other favorite M4 A1S skins, so, you know, why would I need more A1S skins? Oh, GIGA, this time, split across the map. So it's going to be a question of picks when it comes to what site they go for. Just going for the default. I still hate this name, by the way. It's piano, but it's stupid. And I'm not paid, so I can say whatever I want about the players in my cast. Ooh, Vacant peeking out from Connector, and Nouns FE are not ready for it. Piano with a kill as well means 2 versus 5 for Nouns FE. Some fantastic entries on the side of GIGA. They absolutely bulldozed the site. And Tori now going to be forced to save this M4, the last piece of hardware that Nouns FE have, but it's already been detected. Slumpness coming in from Cat. Looking for the kill. Ooh, going for the spray down, the wall bang. Tori ducks under. Still going to be the bomb site and the explosion for GIGA. The only question now is, can they find this? That would be just icing on the cake. Oh, spots the player in kitchen. Tori going to make her way away through underpass. She's being chased from every direction at this point. Top mid, it's Pluto to finally clean her up. That would have been great if she had defused. Alright, well, Violet, final round of the map has her op. A Deagle for Ashe, FAMAS for Lunari, and an MP9 for Tori, which you call is a broken buy, but when Violet's finding openings like that, it might just work out. 2 kits on the side of Nouns FE. I don't think have they gotten a defuse yet? It's been a really back and forthy first half. You can tell I'm at the end of the night because I'm kind of cooked. Whatever the case, we are going to need some good second halves from both of these teams. Gadfly will continue to extend the lead for Nouns FE. They keep peeking into her. They keep jumping in. She's ready for the second. Oh, this nade, though. Big dunks. Massive. 2 versus 4 now for GIGA to try and take the advantage on their T side. The weapon's definitely favoring them. The AKs versus the Deagle, the FAMAS, and the MP9 feels pretty darn good, but 2 versus 4, not the ideal setup. In 25 seconds, all they've got time for is to hit B. They're here. They've got to move on in. They've made themselves known. Ashe, though, has not, and she's playing the boost up. Tori with the kill as well, and Nouns FE will wrap up an even 6-6 scoreline. No defuses. So that was just a full kills only kind of half. Killsonly.com. All right, 6-6, Nouns FE. It's a big pistol round for both of these teams. GIGA would love to have it on the CT side as well, but is B's site going to be under fire and early, and Pluto only able to bag 1, 4 versus 2 for Nouns FE. The players in market, though, jumping on out. Piano able to tap down Tori. Ashe, it's Shaw's in the 1 versus 3. Playing in from Cat. The flash goes in, doesn't catch anything. With a bomb down, it's going to have to be headshots here for Shaw's. Doesn't have the kit. Oh, catches Ashe on the reload. The Glock. Ooh, he's okay. There was a decoy on there. Someone threw a decoy. Well, picked up the USP with 1 shot and it gets it is insane. It sure is. Nouns FE taking the time out. Honestly, a good way to cool down after that kind of a round. They had the bomb down. They can force on up. And it looks like they'll do just that. Definitely don't want to let this one get too far away from you. Tori has decided that she doesn't need any weapons. She's just gonna knife. I mean, there's the Glocks. You can pick up a pistol. It's all good. P250 tossed over. Tori going in with 2 players going in with no armor from Nouns FE. This is a force buy, and they have 2 no armor players. His FAMAS could shred them. Up into top mid. Ooh, spots the first as they've moved over to top mid, but Ash and Lunari will open up the round. 5 versus 3 now, and Nouns FE concede mid control to the Giga side. There's a lot of space they're giving up. They're not even leaving someone to hold on to it. They're just like, yep, that's your territory now. And that leaves Pluto with a golden opportunity. Look where he's positioned himself. You can see on the map, just hanging out on the boost spot, waiting for Nouns FE. This could be so dangerous. You can't risk getting complacent here, but Tori might be the first one to fall. Ooh, injured player. Pluto able to bag 2. Lunari will stop the rampage from there, but 2 versus 3 is a lot better of a position for Giga to be in than 3 versus 5. So a monster double might just be exactly what Giga need to extend their lead here. I'm down though. Nouns FE are still going to have the bye whether they win this or not. Giga looking pretty good, taking so much space and the frags. There's Shaz. 2 versus 2 now. The kit in the hands of Shaz as well, and the kill. Ooh, Slumpness runs out of bullets, but Violet, she's got no armor. Has to switch to the pistol, and so does Shaz. Taps her down. And we're going to get another defuse from the Giga side. This is getting worrying for Nouns FE. This half definitely starting to escape them just a little bit. Shaz might be the GOAT. Yeah, maybe. That's 2 crazy clutches. Honestly, looking at the kills at least, Giga had kind of a quiet first half, but I mean 6 to 6, you kind of get what you get. Gadfly and Violet for the Nouns side went crazy, and it was really just vacant with all the kills on the Giga side. See if they're able to overcome this. It's only 2 rounds. Anything can happen still, and the pistols for Nouns FE just gonna go for something fast, go for something funny. Out on the A-bomb site, Gadfly with the only kill that Nouns FE are able to get. Violet now, 1 versus 4. Tech 9 tapping away and taps down 2. 1 versus 2. Now she's got the rifle. Not gonna use it though. The Tech 9 has already been a faithful friend, but all friends come to an end. And Giga will extend their lead. 3 rounds now. No more soft tacos. I don't get it. All right, big round here. Nouns FE need to take momentum back. They haven't yet won a round on their T side despite getting 2 bomb plants. Ooh, this might be the setup though. With a player ladder and a player mid, and Gadfly already opening onto the A bomb site and the second. Hang on, looking for the third. Oh, through the smoke. Gadfly, he is on fire tonight. But it's going to be Violet to close out the round. A full house of Nouns. And they finally chalked one up on their T side. It's taken a few rounds to get it right, but here they are. All right, well, if they can continue to roll this, Nouns FE might have found the silver bullet for their T side. And Giga with a bit of a broken bye. A couple of hero rifles for Shaz and Pluto. Oh, Shaz, though, going aggressive, getting right up into Palace, right up into the face of Tori. Players outside of connector spotted for Giga. Interestingly, because the rifle hit the kill, That's still 2 rifles on the side of Giga. They've managed to drop Tori, but that is it. There's so many kills through smokes. Yeah, there are. Ooh, Molly goes on over, but the lurk smoke's put down. Pluto tries to escape, but is denied. Vacant. Deeg denied as well. 2 versus 4 now. Giga trying to make their way out through market. Spots the first and the second for Shaw's, but quickly revoked by Violet. And a good cleanup for Nouns FE nets them an 8th round, and Giga now they're just about as broke as can be. $2,000 a player means that it's going to be pistols, USPs. Well, 3 players going to be stacked over towards A. I love watching the smokes on the map and being like, I wonder where they're going to go with this. It's just USPs for Giga. Like, this one should just be a cleanup, a warm-up, aim exercise for Nouns FE, and they'll take it as such. Pluto, the last player standing, trying to just hold on. Maybe look for an errant rifle. Maybe look for a head out of position, but Nouns FE are not going to give it to him. So 9-9. This one's been a back and forth game to arrive back at an even scoreline. They just got... Yeah, I made that joke. Pluto's not a planet anymore. But yes, Pluto's got downgraded to a planetoid. Oh, they've got guns out. No ops. Not quite enough money for that. Ooh, a lot of damage on Ash early on. She tries to make it in through the smoke, but Slumpness is prepared. Vacant with a kill as well. Violet able to trade one back, but that's still player advantage over toward the Giga side. But look at Nouns FE, they're out on the A bomb site. Violet very nearly closes out the spray, but can't quite in the end. The double swing in will let her finalize. And it's a 3 versus 3, but look at the health on Tori. This is feeling very close. Violet, though, she's still going. Gets herself a 3rd. And it's just Slumpness and Pluto left to try and salvage. Oof. Gadfly. She's been on fire the whole game. And it's just up to Pluto now. Does have the kit. But no, it doesn't have much in the way of utility. It doesn't have time or health points. 10 for Nouns FE. Now this T side finally falling into place. You never know what can happen. It could go any which way. So a broken bye once again for the Giga side. They've got the MP9 on the player who will not be named. The rest of the players stuck on these upgraded pistols. Good double for Ash. Tori, though, not going to be so lucky. Just gets run down. That means rifle picked up as well. Rest of these just on the pistols. Ooh, good timing here. Forces Pluto off of plat. Hoping to announce themselves as T's, yes. Molly's getting thrown, forcing Pluto out of position. Cannot let the player play right by Van. It's just too easy to play the pop-up and shoot game. But Nouns FE, they take control of the B bomb site. Bomb going to be going down. Lunari will see to that. And this one should be around to Nouns. Not a whole lot left on the side of Giga. They may as well go and save this rifle, which, I mean, it's off in another planet. So Vacant just going to try to look for some exits in market, and the rest of Nouns FE should be pretty safe from this. We'll have 11. Nouns FE 2 off of victory. Ooh, I'm kind of chonky. All right, this is a big one for Giga. They've had a little bit of a bad string of rounds. 5 in a row for Nouns FE. So these rifles, they need to stop the terrorists this here and now. Otherwise, it's going to be Nouns FE on map point. And it should be all wrapped up from there. That is if Giga don't win the round. We got a little bit of a looking through the wall view. Full AKs. Ooh, Ash just gonna charge on down, but not prepared. I still can't think of a good way to say that player's name. I'm sorry. Slumpness will continue to extend the lead here, but 2 versus 3 is Gadfly and Tori. Gadfly continuing that life game, this Mirage game, against Giga. They're doing a good job of locking them out with a utility. I don't know if they detected Slumpness on stairs there. They might have heard the molly tick. Pluto, though, they definitely know about this player. The peeking on in favors Tori. And it is a 2 versus 2, and Nouns FE. Oh, wait, Bacon jumps up looking for the next player. That is going to allow Tori to run all the way through spawn, but she's just faking. She's waiting for Slumpness to peek her, which he does. And he definitely shouldn't have. Oh, they don't even want the ops. They're like, yeah, we know that that was your last buy. They know that this buy is not going to be any good for the Giga side. Let's see if they can do it. They deny the ops. They go for the AKs. Is Violet just not an opper on the T side? Is she a rifler? Well, looks like we're just going to get a nice fast B hit. Is this going to be a classic rush B, don't stop? Vacant here, trying to hold tall. Only good for 1. Got Pluto for support. The rotation on in, but they're trying to push on in through the windows. They're being denied. Trying to push on in through market. Slump bags 2, but Gadfly will trade it back. It's going to be up to Piano, and Gadfly, she's had a monster game, and we'll close this one out 13-9. Oh, look at Tori's little Steam icon. That's so cute. Look at the bunny. Oh, that's so cute. Okay.